Hi, how are you doing? I'm Empress Janae, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, it's nice to meet you. And if you're returning, what's up? What's up? All right, I know it's been a while since I've been posting these signs individually, but this is going to be a quick little reading for you, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius? This reading is for you. All right. Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, what messages do you have for Aquarius? Now, Aquarius, before I hopped on here and I was doing my pre-shuffle, I was getting the vibe that you have an enemy. I hate to start it out that way. Hopefully this energy clears out. But for some of you Aquarians, you have an enemy who wants to create some type of conflict for you, possibly legal trouble. But rest assured that you ain't going out like that. It ain't gonna work. So whoever's trying to do that, they're not gonna be successful. So believe that and know that. All right, Spirit. Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know right now? Let's tap in. Right. This has been coming out an awful lot. We have I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Apology. Hurting. Agonizing pain. Finances. Mind on the money. Of course, somebody wants to come in with an apology. Someone wants to come in with an apology. They want to come in with an apology because they realize that they could have hurt you or they did hurt you. They feel like they've hurt you. And they need to come in with an apology to make things better because hurting you has hurt them. And they didn't mean to do that, but they realized that they did hurt you. Now, when it comes to finances, this person might have been looking at your finances. Maybe they did something a little funny when it came to your finances. Or maybe they could have possibly dipped into some savings fund that you possibly might have had together. I'm not really sure to be exact. But we have cheating, broken trust. They did something to break your trust, but with finances out here, it could have something to do with money. This person could be very selfish when it comes to money. Money might be very, very important to them, but they did break your trust in one way or another, and the trust and however they hurt you, it did hurt, and they're sorry. They want to call. We have call hearing for them. They could be calling you. They have been seriously sitting up contemplating on what they've done to you. Aquarius. You hear that? They've been sitting there contemplating on what they did to you, and they realized that they were wrong. We have third party interference. They could have been dipping in some funds, involving another party. They could have been using that money for another party. You might have ran across this receipts, transactions. You might have seen a little something, but that's hurtful. But this person's remorseful. Excuse me, they are remorseful. We have magnetic attraction and passion. This person has an issue. They have an issue controlling their passion when it comes to other people, opposite sex. We have grave, no second chances. They hurt you. They've hurt you so much, Aquarius, that some of you, you're not going to give a second chance to this person, and they know it. For some of you, we have hookup, one night stand. This is what this person was about. They was cheating. They broke your trust. I for some reason I'm still picking up on it has something to do with your finances. You may have seen some bank transactions that might have shown you that they were spending money on another person, spending money on late night hookups with people. Phone numbers 1-900. Do they even have those anymore? Anyway, phone sex lines. They were doing something that they shouldn't have been doing, and it involved money, your money. You know, don't be messing with my money. You know what I'm saying? But they did that. They are sorry because they hurt you. They put you through a lot of pain. They broke your trust. This is what they did, and they are sorry, and they want to come in with an apology. But for some of y'all, the apology don't mean anything to you. Okay. Also, on the bottom of the deck, we have text message, unsent messages. This person may have been, typing messages and then deleting them in regards to this. We have sex, good time. They were so focused and so worried about getting it in with some other people and satisfying their own fix that they did not even stop to think about your feelings in the moment. They're definitely feeling they're feeling it now because you left them. Now it's a shame that after they do whatever they do and it takes you leaving for them to be sorry. Single parent responsibilities, some of you are like, you know what, I gotta focus on my children, on my child. That's my number one priority, and living like this is not something that I deserve and something I'm willing to accept, and I'm hitting the road. On the bottom on the deck, we also have proposal, commitment. We have a proposal, commitment coming in, new love coming in, renewed hope. We have courage and strength. You guys, you Aquarians are very, 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 very courageous and strong, especially if you have a child with this person, and now you're a single parent because you had to leave because they couldn't keep their desires on pack, like they couldn't hold it down. They couldn't keep it strictly to you. And it takes a lot of courage and strength to be able to stand up and say, no, I'm leaving, I'm done, I'm not dealing with this no more. That's not for the weak. That's not for the weak. You strong, Aquarius. But there's new love on the horizon. Some of you may not be ready for this new love right now, and that's to be expected, and that's totally fine. But the cards say new love, renewed hope. You could be meeting somebody that changes the whole perspective on all of this for you, to the point where you're like, well, thank you for everything you did, because guess what, you just led me to renewed hope and real true love, because this wasn't love. You know what I'm saying? And proposed commitment could lead to a proposal, to a commitment. It could lead, and you won't be in this single parent energy, because you will be with someone, a true commitment, not someone who wants to be committed and to everybody else that turns them on. But like I said, beware. You could be hearing from this person. You could be calm, because this person, they've been writing texts, but they've been deleting them because they know they was wrong. They know they were dead wrong for this. Especially when it comes to putting your life and your health at risk. No. Alright, Holy Spirit. What else does Aquarius need to know? Don't put the Aquarians, my peoples, don't be putting their life in risks out here for hookups and one night stand. We don't know. You don't want that for yourself. I don't want that for y'all. My Aquarian nation. You know what I'm saying? No. Maybe somebody else might be cool and down with that, but y'all not. Some of y'all are not. Alright, Spirit, what else? This person has some type of addiction or to this type of lifestyle, hooking up with random people. Spirit, what else does Aquarius need to know? What else does Aquarius need to know? We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords out here. You refuse to be a victim. This person likes to play victim. However, you are not playing victim in this situation, but this person wants to play victim now because now they're so sorry. Now they're sitting on the edge of the bed thinking about what they did. Now they're so sorry. You know, now they're so worried because they know you're done. But they playing victim right now, and you have decided, you've made the choice, Aquarius, that you're not playing no victim. You just getting up out of there and not giving them more chances, while this person sits there and plays the victim. We have Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups out here. And that's what this person is so worried about. They're worried about this Ace of Cups. Because when you heal, Aquarius, you have, you know, the divine is trying to give you something. They're trying to give you that commitment, the true commitment that we saw in those cards. They're trying to give that to you. They just want you to just open up your heart to receive when you are ready, Aquarius, when you're ready. Not everybody's like this knucklehead here. And this knucklehead might not be able to control their desires. They might need some help. They got some type of devil energy attached to them. We have the sun. We have the sun out here. You weren't happy with this person. The sun is in reverse. You weren't happy with this person. You weren't happy being lied to and cheated on. You weren't happy. That doesn't make anybody happy. At all. At all. And this person realizes that. They realize that they realized that you were unhappy. The things that they did made you unhappy. Sooner, hopefully soon, they'll realize that they're unhappy, because that's possibly why they're doing these types of things, hooking up with random people. Maybe they truly are unhappy themselves. Also, on the bottom of the deck, what I tell you about strength and courage. Here is the strength card right here on the bottom of the deck. And we have it on this bottom of the deck. Look at that. Courage. Strength. We have strength. Okay? You didn't know how strong you were. You didn't know how strong you were until you up and walked away from this person. You didn't realize your strength until you actually needed that strength to get up and leave. Until you actually needed that strength to be like, no second chances. You are coming in union with someone. We have the Two of Cups here. We have the Two of Cups here. And like I said, it falls right under the Ace of Cups. In due time, when you're ready, Spirit has something for you. The divine has something for you. They have a divine union for you. A divine union for you that's not going to be anything like this union here. New love, renewed hope. It's all it's coming out here. I'm not making this up. You got to open up your heart to receive love when you're ready. Please know, Aquarius, not everybody is like this liar, cheating knucklehead. Please remember that. I know it might seem like it's not, but as you heal, you'll see. We have a King of Cups out here. We have a King of Cups out here. This could be this new person coming in here. This person that's coming in to support you. This person that's coming in to give you a commitment. This person, this new love. They could be a King of Cups coming in here. Someone who is, balanced, loving to only you and only you, not everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying. All right, Spirit, what signs could Aquarius be dealing with right now? We have Taurus, Gemini, Aries. What is this? Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. We have the same on this next dice. We have Taurus, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So this came out twice. So these signs that I mentioned are double. Excuse me. So you could have it in your chart, or possibly this, possibly the new person has it in their chart, or the cheating person has it in their chart. Angel number 161 and 261, but there's some type of union coming on here. Some type of union, because we have this. This is what the divine is trying to give you, Aquarius, okay? Keep hope alive, all right? And continue to take your time and heal your heart through all of this. All right, Aquarius, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I want you to do all this so that you know when I upload another video. And it's always nice to see if this resonates with you, and it's a way for us to exchange energy. I do read comments and I do reply back when I'm able to. So I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, and I will see you on the next read. Bye.